Yoga Therapy and Training Center meditation module overview of mindfulness meditation. Mindful meditation focuses on our capacity to attend our experience in the present moment. Buddha spoke of it as a direct path to the attainment of enlightenment. Though simple, it remains a powerful tool in unlocking the secrets of existence and releasing us from suffering. Every free moment of living unconsciously or staying unaware not only sows the seeds of the future suffering, but also diminishes our experience of the present moment. Ooh, that's harsh. Our habitual, unexamined reactions to life imprisons us, and we get mercilessly shoved around by our own desires and aversions, making us miserable. Our habitual, unexamined reactions to life situations imprison us, and we get mercilessly shoved around. Practicing mindfulness can free us of the afflictions arising out of the mind's constant chatter by allowing us to center ourselves in the present moment. You're not examining your situation properly. Buddha advocated that one should establish mindfulness in one's day-to-day life, maintaining as much as possible a calm awareness of one's bodily functions, sensations, objects of consciousness, and consciousness itself. Mindful awareness gives us the ability to slow down and watch in third person the incessant stream of thoughts and emotions in our mind, and each moment of desire or lust or anger or hate or irritation or any other emotion we have inevitably becomes victims of living mindlessly. It lets us see a desire as desire, anger as anger, fear as fear, craving as craving, pain as pain, even though our thought is thought, and it's profoundly liberating. Every moment, mindfully lived, opens the door to greater transformation. A few key principles of the practice are worth bearing in mind. Engaging the object. You have to engage the object of observation with alertness, and your mind should not be sluggish, casual, or lagged behind. It should engage the object of observation in the same moment it arises. Covering the object. The observing mind must totally envelop the object of its observation, noting it in its entirety. Instead of just a part of the object being observed, the object should be noted from the beginning through the middle to its end. Continuity. Awareness of mindfulness of the arising objects of observation should be continuous in an unbroken chain. One moment of mindfulness leading to the next moment of mindfulness in a sustained manner. It is easy for the unpracticed mind to grasp coarser objects, bodily sensations, compared to finer ones, thoughts and emotions. It is best to start with the mindfulness of body. As the name suggests, the meditation makes you acutely aware of the different sensations occurring in your body at all times. Once you are firmly established in mindfulness with regard to bodily sensations, apply the same level of awareness to your feelings, mind, and phenomena. The four foundations of mindfulness are body, feelings, mind, and phenomena. Body. Mindfulness of body meditation simply involves directing awareness to your own body. The best aspect of this meditation is that it can be quite easily practiced throughout the day. You are not restricted by having to find a quiet place, sitting down, or closing your eyes. Mindfulness during daily chores. When walking, be aware that you're walking. Pay attention to the act of walking, to your feet touching the ground, to the lift off and landing, to the sensation in your legs, to the stretch in your calves and thighs, and to the movement of your hands. Try noticing as many things as possible which are occurring on or inside your body during the act of walking. Similarly, when sitting, be fully aware of sitting, as standing when lying down, when talking, when eating, eating. Become aware of any and all sensations of the body. Pay close attention to them. Mindfulness during sitting meditation. Apart from living more mindfully during the day, you can integrate the practice with your meditative sitting. Initiate the session with focusing on your breath for a couple of minutes. Feel the breath moving in and out of your nostrils. Concentrate on the exact area where the inhaled and exhaled air comes into contact with your skin. Then move your attention to various parts of the body sequentially. Start with the crown of your head, roll down to the sides and back, then along your face, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, stomach, back, covering the entire body until you reach the soles of your feet. At each juncture, discern any sensation in that area, observe it and move on. If you are unable to discern anything, spend a minute observing that body part before shifting to the next one. Do not force yourself into feeling a sensation where there is none. Simply watch intently for a while and then take your attention to another area. After completing a head-to-toe movement, reverse and go back up the same way in the crown of the head, keeping repeating for the entire duration of your sit. Once you get comfortable with mindful awareness of the external sensations of your body, you can bring the same awareness to your body's internal organs: heart, liver, brain, lungs, bones, and muscle. Feelings. Mindfulness of feelings meditation involves watching your feelings and an unconcerned and disinterested observer instead of constantly judging and labeling them. How is it possible to not label a feeling? After all, love is love, anger is anger. When things don't go according to plan, one gets pretty frustrated. How can you not feel the frustration at that time? The answer lies in breaking the connection between us and the reaction a particular feeling generates in us. An example of this is, imagine a person watching a game of football. He's impartial to both sides. Do you think the outcome of the game will affect him in any way? He will neither get elated nor dejected at any one team winning the game. We adopt a similar attitude towards our feelings. We have become an impartial observer and stop indulging in the nicer ones or rejecting the unpleasant ones. When you sit for your meditation, embrace any feelings that arise in its pure form by accepting the feeling just as it is without developing a craving or an aversion toward it. Refrain from classifying the feeling as good, bad, pleasant or unpleasant, enticing or repugnant. Rather simply observe it for what it is. Become aware of its intensity and duration and of any effects it has on your body. Does it change your breath? Does it make your breath quicker or slower? Does it cause sensations anywhere? Notice that the weak feeling quickly fades away while a strong one lingers and may even overwhelm you, but even that cannot last forever and ultimately fades away. No feeling, weak or strong, can stay permanently. It rises and falls, to be replaced by another feeling and then another. Anger, hate, frustration, love, joy, happiness, guilt, sadness, envy. Let these feelings come and go. Avoid getting swept away by the pleasant one and getting all worked up by the unpleasant ones. Treat them all with equal dispassion. The usual automatic response of desire or aversion to our feelings needs to be replaced by mindful awareness. The less we fall prey to our unconscious living, the more space we create for awareness to take root and flourish. Mindfulness of mind meditation is one of the most challenging meditations. When we sit for meditation, thoughts will arise. For most of us, they will arise incessantly, and by default, they will either become connected to a future fantasy, expectation, plan, or to a past event, joy, regret, insert a feeling of your choice. It is the nature of the mind to be anywhere but in the present. It is very nature that we need to obtain by using mindfulness of mind meditation. During meditation, when a thought pops up in your mind, identify it for what it is, a thought, and let it go. Do not hold it and never let it set you adrift. Stay focused on the purpose of your meditation to your mind. It may help to label the thought as a thought about the future, a thought about the past, a pure speculation or fantasy. Gradually, we start to discover spaces between the thoughts, which will grow larger with time. This is the thoughtless state, a thoughtless state that we need to cultivate. It actually sounds worse than it sounds, thoughtless state. With regular practice, one may experience the true nature of the mind, a vast expanse of eternal continuity where thoughts arise and fall like bubbles forming on the surface of the water. The realization that our thoughts are not our mind, but only passing fragments of mental activity. Just as the sky can't be tainted by the numerous phenomena occurring in it, fierce dark clouds, lightning, storms, rain, snow or hail, or true nature can't be sustained by the myriad of thoughts that arise every moment in our minds. Like the great waves arising on the surface of the ocean that leave the ocean itself untouched, the storms raged on the surface of our lives have no significance at all to our true nature. As you practice strengthens, a profound calm sense of space, peace and light will envelop you. Phenomenon. Let's not go there. Mindfulness of phenomenon, meditation of phenomenon. Unlike the other three mindfulness meditations discussed, directs our attention to the external world. Instead of going through within and becoming aware of our body, feelings and mind, we move out towards everything happening around us: form, sound, smell, seasons, day, night, heat, cold, rain, and sunshine. Just as we observe the sensations in the body, our feelings and our thoughts earlier, we now have actively watched the phenomenon. Bring your full awareness to them. You'll notice how all phenomena first appear, stay for a while, and then disappear. Reflect upon this transitory and illusory nature of theirs. During the meditation, remind yourself of the fact that all phenomena, stay with the camera, sorry about that, are dependently arising and hence lack any inherent existence. They take place when certain conditions come together and cease to exist when the same conditions disappear. Take, for example, a heavy storm. For the dark clouds to form, atmospheric temperature and pressure have to be conducive, and the right amount of moisture should be present. Certain wind conditions and other factors then result in lightning and rainfall. But as soon as these atmospheric conditions disappear, the sky clears up, leaving behind no evidence of the raging storm. If everything around us is similarly a dependent arising and lack any inherent existence, then what is there to cling to? What is there to be liked and disliked? Nothing exists by and in itself. Please do not confuse this with nihilism. To say that a chair lying in front of you is empty of an inherent existence does not imply that it has no existence at all. You can surely use it for sitting. What the statement does imply is that if you break the chair up into its constituent parts, then would there be any chair left after? All that would remain would be 4 legs, the seat, the backrest, and some nails. None of these individually could be called a chair. Moreover, you can repeat the process with each individual part, further breaking them down into even smaller parts. This is true for a storm as it is for a chair or for anything else in the universe, including our own physical bodies. That's a bit dark. Meditating upon these transient existence of phenomena is a profoundly liberating experience, where you find all your attachments slowly melting away. The void left by the disappearing attachments is filled by authentic self, some would call divine grace. Combine mindfulness of phenomena meditation with other 3 mindfulness meditations of body, feelings, and mind for maximum benefit. Okay.